All righty then. Okay, breaker 19. Let me send the messages out, the bat signal out, and see if I can get some of my people in here with my bat signal. One. Let's see here. Bat signaling like hell.
Future real estate professionals. Have you thought about starting your real estate business but don't have the capital? The Play XL is your multi-million-dollar strategy. Brought to you by Cinch Business Academy. You can start lending money today as a mortgage lender and a business purpose broker without a license or money of your own. Previous students have earned millions in a matter of months while spending no money to get started. Go to www.theplayxl.com to learn how to get started now.
All right, folks, good morning. As wow, let me just see here, guys. First and foremost, let me invite everyone in as I start inviting all. Lyndon, you are invited up, my friend. Wow. Man, oh man, what a day. I didn't go live last night. We were waiting. Hey, two, look at that. Two, I meant to call you this morning, my friend. It was just crazy, man. It gets crazy sometimes, And so, but I certainly meant to call you. So I'm actually, guys, I've been playing around with some editing software. This TikTok thing is, it's crazy, guys. It's like I'm learning a whole new. Well, I'm definitely learning a whole new platform, but more so than anything, it's one of those things where as you try to figure this thing out, the deeper you go in, the deeper you can go in. If that makes any sense, guys, the deeper I go in, and the deeper I find that I can go in. And, as I speak to different people, guys, I learn so much about TikTok and what it can do. And this thing is powerful. I give you that, okay? It's a very powerful platform. What's up, Yvonne? How you doing?
Tiki-talkie. That's all.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a very powerful platform, And I, as I learn it, I'm like, wow, it's just so much more going on there than what I could, what I ever imagined. So, this morning I got up as I'm getting ready for my live. I go to the feed now. I never used to go to the feed on TikTok, folks. And there's some interesting things that come up, and there's some really great things that I see, and there's some really not so great things, I see in the lives. But I'm excited because I'm here. I have all you guys are here. All of you guys are here with me as I try to teach each and every one of you guys how to get to the bank, how to earn money. Is the music too loud, Auntie Yvonne?
No.
Okay. Hey, Christina. Guys, Christina, I owe Christina so much. I gotta get back to her so much because I've been so busy. But, Jazzy is here. Jazzy from the West Coast is here, guys. So, Christina's from the West Coast as well. So, yeah. So, guys, listen to me. All right, do me a favor, folks. Just know that, I'm going to give you guys my all. Every time I come in front of you, I try to give you guys my all. I'm going to have to move that light because that light always shines in my face. I hate it. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm going to do a quick reset.
Aspiring real estate professionals. Have you thought about starting your real estate journey but don't have the experience or capital? The Play XL is your proven multi-million-dollar strategy. Brought to you by Cinch Business Academy. You can start lending money today as a mortgage lender and a business purpose broker without a license or money of your own. Previous students are raving about millions of dollars earned in a matter of months with no previous lending experience. Go to www.theplayxl.com to learn how to get started now.
You know, and that right there actually made it brighter. You know, you can change the hue to put the yellow light there, as well as the white light, the yellow bulbs. What's up, Jazzy? Guys, listen to me. First of all, guys, let me know. Put a W in the chat. Put a W in the chat if the music level's fine. I just want to make sure the music level's fine. All right, so the music level is fine. Okay, guys, great. That's what I want to do. Good morning, everyone. Guys, I'm excited. So here's the deal. You know, I come to you guys every day because what I want to do is I want to create entrepreneurs, guys. I'm here to create entrepreneurs, and I have a surefire strategy that allows me to create entrepreneurs. Look at that, 600 likes already, guys. Auntie Yvonne, I know you're killing it. I know you're like, wow. And Judah, I know you're down there as well, doing the same thing, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm cheating. I actually purchased off the TikTok shop one of those tappers. Did you guys see those tappers that they have on TikTok where you put it on and it does the likes for you? Guys, anything to get anything to get a leg up. You know what I'm saying? If it's legal, I'm with it. All right. So hey, don't fart me, man. Don't say, oh, this guy. Yeah, don't fart me, guys. It's there. It's legal. I'm going to try it. So that's what I did. I actually purchased one of those things. So, hey, why am I excited?
Hey, Jonathan, what do you like on TikTok?
What was that?
Where's the like button on TikTok?
The like button, just anywhere on the screen, touch anywhere where my face is, anywhere, and just tap it over and over again. Lenny, you're just as bad as me. I was on there for a week and a half, I was in for a week and a half before I realized that I could like the live. So, and you just tap over and over and over again like that right there, like I'm doing right now. And I'm tapping. I'm tapping. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm tapping. You can't see me tapping, but I'm tapping. And when I stop, I should be over 100. Boom. I just did 97. I thought I was 100. There we go. I did 100. But there you go. But yeah, absolutely, folks. That's as I learned the TikTok, the ticky tack thing. This is cool. So Linda's like, yeah. So hey guys, I'm teaching you guys how to like on lives. That's what I'm here to do. Now I'm here to teach you how to broker money, how to be the bank, how to sell money, and how to start seeing capital and money as a product. That's what I want you guys. I want you guys to see it as a product, and I'm excited. I am so excited. I'll be honest with you. I am so excited about, just being here every day and having to speak to you guys. Auntie Yvonne, thank you so much for coming in before you go to the gym. Hey, guys, I'm going to tell you something. Auntie Yvonne has supported me from platform to platform to platform. And so, I can never, ever, ever, ever go against her on anything, even if she's dead wrong, because she has been there supporting me. Absolutely. Right, Jazzy? And you have to, but it's just like, and then Christina as well. So when you guys see, when that happens, man, you know your people, and people, I'll tell you this, people's not always your family. Your people's not always your family. I want you guys to think about that. All right. So, but I just want to make sure, you can't pick your relatives, but you can pick your family. All right. I just remember that you can't pick your relatives, but you certainly can pick your family. And so, and that's why I definitely appreciate that. Wow, folks. So here we are. This is Friday, May 1. Isn't this May Day, guys? Is this May Day? Isn't this May Day? Alexa, is today May Day?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, Alexa said she doesn't have an answer for that. All right, but yeah, this is May Day, I believe. So May 1 is May Day, I believe. May Day. I'll do a quick Google search on it really quickly. May Day, and I don't even know what May Day is. Yeah, May Day is May 1st. Absolutely correct, guys. A dual-purpose holiday marking both the ancient spring festivals and International Workers' Day, a day of action for labor rights. It commemorates the fight for an 8-hour workday and marked globally by rallies, marches, particularly in Europe. Okay, guys, once again, there it is. Yes, today is May Day. Like I said, I'm like, oh, isn't it May Day? But yeah, so I'm excited, folks, because this is what I'm going to do. When we get more people in here, I'm going to go really in depth in what I do and what I'm here to do today. I'm here today to turn each and every one of you guys into money brokers. All right, I want to teach each one of you guys how to sell money. All right, my goal here is to make sure each and every one of you guys understand that what I offer. I'm not here selling this information today, even though we do have a class that's scheduled to begin on May 12th out there. Even though we have a class that's scheduled to begin on May 12th, I'm here to teach you guys how to sell money, how to be a money broker. All right. You guys see oil brokers. Okay. You guys see automobile brokers. You guys see real estate brokers. All right. Those are plane brokers. Those are some of the big ticket items that you can broker. But the granddaddy of them all, okay, the product that has birthed all of them, all right, the product that has birthed each and every one of them is capital, money. Because without money, all those other brokers wouldn't exist. So all of the oil brokers, okay, you have oil brokers, you have real estate brokers, you have plane brokers, you have automobile. All these brokers are kids to the money broker, the money, because that asset, money, because money is a product. By the way, folks, it is definitely a product, guys. You know what? I like signify. There it is. I like signify. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm a bit higher now. Money is a product, guys. Money is a great, matter of fact, money is the ultimate product. All right, so when, I love, when I tell people, hey, money's a product. They're like, what do you mean money's a product? Well, the same way, toilet paper is a product, the same way toothpaste is a product. Money is a product. And, some people have a problem understanding that, folks. Tell you what, do not have a problem understanding that because, once again, and it's just some comments in this live were filtered. Okay, for the community experience. All right, so whatever that means. All right, but with that being said, I know that when it comes to capital, when it comes to money, there's no other product like it in the world. Once again, when it comes to capital, when it comes to money, there's no other product like that in the world. And the reason I know that to be so is because every other asset class out there, whether it's real estate, whether it's oil, whether it's planes, yachts, boats, automobiles, no matter what it is, they're all trying to get what? Money, capital. So think about that, folks. We're so accustomed to, hey, I want to buy a house. I'm going to go to a real estate broker. Hey, I want to buy a plane. I'm going to go to a broker that sells planes. All right, a dealership or a broker. I'm going to go if I want to buy, a car. I'm going to go to a dealership. Guys, listen to me. When you think about buying money, first place you think, I'm going to go to the bank. Banks do sell money, but banks are very hard. Banks are very hard, guys. It's when you want to go to a bank, to buy money, I'll tell you this right here: you're not going to get the welcome that you expect. Okay, banks don't like to lend money to people that need money. Let me say that again, folks. Banks don't like to lend money to people that need money. All right, they rather lend their money to someone that want their money. All right, not need their money. That's why when you go get a line of credit, they're like, okay, what do you have in your accounts? They look at everything else, and they want to see how they can minimize the risk. So, 85% of the people that apply for loans at banks get turned down. And banks, they've been very instrumental in our capitalist society. Can't take anything away from them. Well, banks, because of their strictness, because of their traditional underwriting style, okay, the way they underwrite, it has really, not helped capitalism and entrepreneurship as it should have. Banks don't like to lend money to people that need money. If you need money, if you truly need money, the bank's going to say no, okay, because how do you pay me? Unless you can show them how you're going to pay them back. Do you have collateral? What kind of collateral do you have? That's what banks look at. Banks, typically you go to the bank. If you want to get a line of credit, you can't go in there and say, hey man, I'm hurting. I'm hurting real bad. I need some money. The bank is going to say, okay, how are you going to be able to pay me back? Well, as soon as you start saying, well, the bank's going to say, well, you know what? Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to help you with this one. All right. So I want you guys to understand that banks are going to say, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to help you with this one, guys. And give me a moment here as I pay a couple bills. Let's see here. I'm going to give me one moment here. There we go. All righty then. What I'm trying to do here, folks, is just take care of a couple of things. But yeah, banks, I'm speaking about banks, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I got payroll that I have to take care of, make sure it was taken care of, sign off on before. Let's see here. I was supposed to sign off on it. Give me a moment here. Want to make sure each and every one of you guys. Well, once again, so banks do not like to lend money to people that need money. Why, folks? Because guess what? They have shareholders that they have to address. They have a board. You can't just if you need money, banks not just going to give you money. All right, they're going to say, all right, how am I going to get paid back, sir? How am I going to get paid back? All right, what is going to allow you to pay me back? And you're like, okay. So I really, when you look at this, all right, there we go. I want to take care of that. All right, that's taken care of. So yeah, folks, as I was saying to each and every one of you guys, I'm going to show you guys how to sell money. Guys, believe it or not, I'm moving money around. This is my money. I'm moving money around. That's what I'm doing right now to take care of payroll and everything else. And, and as I'm doing it, there's fees attached to it. So, when you think about that, you're like, so there's fees attached to what I'm doing. So, and I'm doing this because, it's convenient. I'm paying, so I'm using my money, okay, to take care of some things. All right, so that I can be able, so that boom. I did it. I moved it around. I moved capital around as I speak. But once again, that costs me money. It's my own money. Okay, and that's what people don't realize. We're stuck in a cycle where we're literally paying for our own money. So that's I just want you guys to understand. There we go, right there. I want to do this. And yeah, when people see that, all right. So when people see that you're, I want to do this. So get right there. All right, so there we go. Now, just taking care of a couple of things here so I could, so I can go ahead and just get some things taken care of for you. But yeah, folks, money is definitely a product. And once you guys start to see money as a product, your life changes. Once again, once you start to see money as a product, your life definitely changed. Look, I can say that my life changed once I started seeing money as a product. So I 100%, when I sit here and I talk to you guys, I'm like, wow. This is what I'm doing. This is great. Listen to me. I cannot, I cannot. 1 second here. I'm going to use this really quick. All right. All right. There we go. And all right, there we go. As I take care of these different things, I'm going to use this right here. All right, so what I want each and every one of you guys to understand is this right here. Today, what I'm going to do, let's see, it can adjust, but rate 6.37, a 30-year rate. Okay, gotcha. All right, once again, I want to see what we have here as we talk to people. I missed a couple comments. Believe it or not, folks, it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. And that's what I just did. I took care of the things I need to take care of. So making sure that you guys are able to understand that money is a product, and it is a product that's unlike any other product out there. Money allows us to actually go out there, believe it or not, and just do some really great things. And when I say really great things, it allows us to really be the best that we could be. Anything that you do, any product that whether you want to sell socks, whether you want to sell boats, whether you want to sell planes, no matter what you want to sell, okay, you're going to have to have capital. You're going to need money. All right. And what's your goal? Your goal is to earn money. So, I'll tell you this right here. I'm one of those things. I'm one of those people that, believe that money, when you look at it, all right, gotcha. I'm good to go. All right, guys, I'm good to go. I just want to take care of everything. So, all right, guys, I can give you guys my full attention now. All right, so payroll. Someone had put in an error on their payroll. I had to make sure I fixed that. You got to make sure your people get paid for. If you got people working for you, you got to make sure you get paid. They get paid. You got to go through hell or high water. All right. I received a text message just a little while ago, and someone was like, they were promised something, and my assistant, that when she did the payroll, I actually just signed off on it without looking at it, and I did promise someone something a little extra, and so that little extra wasn't in their direct deposit this morning. So what did I do in the middle of my live? I went ahead and I made sure that I took care of that, and that they were able to receive the extra that I promised them during this live. It's like people have to trust you when it comes to money. They have to be able to trust you when it comes to money. That's the easiest way to lose someone's trust is to not be all there and 100% when it comes to money. All right. So if you're working with a broker, if you're working with a client, no matter who you're working with, make sure that the money situation is correct. All right. So what are we talking about, folks? Guess what? We're talking about making each and every one of you guys wealthy. Okay, giving you guys generational wealth. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, listen to me. Jonathan Bing, president of Nation Mac Mortgage, president of Cinch Lending, okay, and also Cinch Biz Academy. So what are we speaking about, folks? We're speaking about how to get to the bag, how to make money, how to sell money, how to become a money broker. All right. So I'm like, when I come in here every day, guys, we get 9 shares. When I come in every day, what I do is I provide people in my life, a strategy that's going to allow them to actually, believe it or not, earn generational wealth. All right, generational wealth is what I want. So that's when I'm like, all right, great. And so that's what makes me feel like really tremendous and fulfilled, because I provided generational wealth to someone. All right, and so I want to make sure you guys understand that as well, because I'll tell you this right here. I'm not here selling this information. Now we do have that class. I am pushing that class, but I don't push that class just yet, guys. I've been doing this over 2 weeks now. I've never said, hey, you know what? This is our course, and this is what we offer. I want you guys to go down there and sign up right now. And, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get 4 days. We're going to give you 4 days. And, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm not doing that. All right. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is saying, hey, folks, this is what we're offering, the strategy. And guess what, folks? You guys can sign. You guys can do it, right now. Okay. I'm giving it to you for free. I'm giving you everything you need to get started right now for $0 0 cents is what I'm giving it to you for. And then I go and I give you the strategy. I tell you, like, hey, these are the 3 steps. These are the 3 simple steps to get you started. These are the 3 steps to get you started. So that's what I promise, and that's what I deliver on every time. So what I'm going to do right now is just speak to you guys about the role you play as a money broker. All right. Right now, hey guys, when you go out there, you're the middle person. You're the person in the middle, and you go out there and you look at, the Ubers, and, you look at the Airbnbs, and, you look at those guys, and they're making a ton of money. They're making a ton of money. You go to apartments.com. Okay. Apartments.com. The apartment.com don't own apartment buildings. What they do is they list it. Okay, and renters come in, and people pay to list their apartments on apartment.com, and people come over there and they find apartments and they make money. So I want to say shout out to each and every one of you guys for coming in and spending your morning with me. It is always greatly appreciated to have you guys here. So guys, listen to me. Especially you guys down the hallway that's listening from the hallway. I want you guys to understand that you guys can sell money, can actually own a brokerage without having a license, okay? That's the best part of this. You're able to do this without having a license, and you don't need cash. Think about that, guys. This is the only business I can think of that you can get started in and start making 6 figures a month without having to have cash or a license, all right? Without having to have cash or a license. All right, that's huge. That's huge. And most of the people that come in here, they're going to ignore it. Okay, they're going to ignore what I'm saying. That you can start your own lending company, a brokerage company, a mortgage company. You know what I'm saying? A business purpose brokerage company with no cash and without a license. They're going to ignore it because to them it's too high level. Okay. Oh, Jonathan, I was bad at math. You don't need to count when doing this. Everything is computerized. Okay. Jonathan, I had a felony. You don't need a license. Okay. That means this is pretty much unregulated. You're not licensed. You're not certified to do this. That means this is unregulated. Nothing can stop you from doing this. Nothing can stop you from doing this, but you disqualifying yourself. That's the only thing that can stop you. That is the only thing that can stop you. So I'm excited that you guys are here, because if you really want to make money, guys, stop chasing that wholesaling dream. Stop. There's millions of others out there just like you chasing that wholesaling dream. All right. If you want to be a wholesaler, all right. If you want to be a wholesaler, I want you guys to understand this right here, that you're doing something that everyone else is doing. All right, I'll say it again. If you're doing wholesaling, you're doing something that everyone else is doing. So I'll say this. Look. Everyone's telling you go wholesale. It's so easy. I made $30,000 last month. I made $20,000. You make that on one deal doing this. Okay, there are deals. We have several deals. That's six-figure deals. That's closing. No inventory. No nothing. For the life of me, I guess maybe people can. It seems more attainable. Wholesaling, guys. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Wholesaling is for the birds. I'll say it again. Wholesaling is for the birds. I've never, ever, ever, ever been to a wholesaler's retirement party. Okay, I've never been to a retirement party by someone that's a wholesaler saying, "Yeah, I'm leaving. I thought it's time for me to leave the game. I'm going to pass the business over to my son." No, it doesn't happen. It's a hustle that continues. And thank you for that, Keisha. I love that gift. Thank you so much. All right. I've never been to a retirement party for a wholesaler. All right. And you know what? I know none of you guys have either. Okay. And you're thinking small. I always tell people, hey, get rid of that poverty mindset. Because here's the deal, folks. You have a poverty mind. Wholesaling is a poverty mindset. I'm sorry. Does wholesaling work? Yes. All right. Wholesaling works. I am not going to take that away from you guys. Wholesaling works. All right. Wholesaling definitely works. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying wholesaling doesn't work. Wholesaling definitely works, guys. It does. But does it work the way that everyone else is saying it works? No. Is it going to give you generational wealth? No, it's not. Wholesaling is not going to give you generational wealth. I want each and every one of you guys to understand that. I want each and every one of you guys to know that wholesaling will not provide generational wealth unless you get lucky. And so, I don't speak absolute, and there's some exceptions. But when you think about this, all right, when you consider what I'm doing, what I'm saying to you, you will not be able to go out there and scale wholesaling. The only way you can scale wholesaling is by trying to teach others how to wholesale, through courses. And I know you're like, well, don't you have a course? Absolutely. But what we do is we do something totally different. All right. We teach people, a life shift, a mindset shift. We teach people that money is a product, that money can be purchased, but more importantly, it can be sold, and that you can sell it. Once again, that's what we teach people. We definitely teach money as a product. All right. We teach generational wealth. We get you out of that mindset of thinking that money is something that has to be earned through a 9 to 5. All right. Through a 9 to 5. We teach you how to sell money. We teach you how to be a money broker, a private money broker. All right. That's what we teach you how to do. I don't teach you how to go out there and try to wholesale a property, going to find a property. Like once you find that property, like, oh, wow, that looks good. And you call that seller, and that seller's like, yo, you're the 18th call I got today. Leave me alone. All right. Leave me alone. All right. Leave me alone. And that's what you get. Yo, let me just, I gotta text someone in here right now. I got to. So there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So here we are, folks. Here we go. I have so much energy. Because here's the deal, folks. I'm going to teach each and every one of you, all right? That's you, all of you, how to get paid selling money that does not belong to you. Someone can call you up right now and say, hey, Goals Inspire, I need $2 million for a laundromat. And you, okay, she would be able to say, let's get started. I had a gentleman come in the other day out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 6-unit apartment, single family home that's his. And then he has a duplex that he shares with his sister. And his sister needs money. And so his sister's suing him for whatever. If you're being sued, something's going on, all right? Especially in business, I would say. Something going on there. I've seen a lot of false lawsuits go out there, frivolous lawsuits. But something's going on. But that's not my problem. We reached out to him yesterday evening, and because he came here, and we're telling you guys, hey, you can sell money. Hey, you can sell money. He came up on stage, and he came up with a panel, and he wanted to, I thought he wanted to learn about selling money, but he wanted to get some money. He needed capital, and so I was like, okay, great. You need some capital. What's your situation? I own this 6-unit. I own this 6-unit free and clear. Okay, I own my home free and clear. All right, I own a duplex with my sister. My sister's suing me. Why is she suing you? I don't know. I guess she needs some money. Okay, great. I went to the duplex work. Whatever. I said, well, you need money to pay your sister off, right? Yeah, absolutely. I want to buy her out. Okay, no problem. But no one will lend me the money. Then he said he went to PNC. That's where he went to PNC. Guys, for you guys don't know what PNC is is a bank. It's like a regional bank here in Pennsylvania. I don't know if it's past Pennsylvania. Put a W in the chat if you guys are in a different region and you guys heard of PNC Bank. Oh, you guys have heard of PNC Bank? Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it was started out as a regional bank in Pennsylvania, whatever. But here's the thing. He went to PNC, and PNC actually told him, like, you're 2 points away from being able to get some money, yada, yada, whatever. And so he's speaking, and like he's asking me, can I help? And I'm grinning as he speak. And guys, the reason I was grinning was simple. I was grinning because I understood and I knew that I could help him. I knew before he even finished, I knew I could help him. He was like, my credit score, I really didn't care what his credit score. And that's the beauty of it. That the fact that you, even though you have how should I put this? Even though you have bad credit, the beauty of being on this side is that the bad credit. Here, I'll share this with you. I study this every night. All right, and people reach out to me all the time, so I want to share this with you. All right, so I get lenders reaching out to me all the time, trying to get me to give them business. All right, and so I want to show you something that a lender sent me. This is how my lender list gets full. Let me find an email. There it is. All right, here we go. All right, so here it is. So they're out of Newport Beach, California, and they're like, here it is right here. Righty then. All right, so they're like your interest, and I didn't have an interest in them, but they wrote me, hi Jonathan. All right, look at this. Okay, what I want you to look at is, all right, let me turn this around. Basically, they're saying this is what we currently offer. Okay, and what they currently offer: purchase or refinance. They can do a purchase or refinance. All right, they can do a CLTV up to 100% LTV. Okay, they have 50. They go up to 55% LTV on commercial properties, 60% on residential properties, Any credit, look at that. Any credit score qualifies. Okay. They do 15 up to 15 million on good, clean properties. All right, and $5 million max on all other properties. Look at that. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Okay. For each of you guys, look at that. Look at that. That's that. So this is a lender. All right, that's a lender that purchase or refinance, seller carry up to 100% LTV. Guess what, folks? That means that, a combined loan to value. So that means that if their LTV right now on a commercial property is 50 to 55%. That means that if I do a 50% LTV, after 50% LTV, if the seller, I can get the seller, if the property has some value in it, I can get that seller to hold the other 50%. Okay? I can get the seller to hold the other 50%. I can get the seller to hold the other 50%. And they're in Newport Beach, California. So it's still early. It's still early. You know, I'll come back later on today and I'll make that phone call. I'll call them in front of you guys later on today so that you guys can actually 100%, all right, listen to the phone call, all right, and you guys will be able to tell, like, yeah, wow, this is great, all right. So I want you guys to understand that. So think about that. Those lenders right there, and this lender contacted me, like, hey, thank you for your interest, guys. I haven't contacted this lender. They're finding my name and my company, and they're reaching out because they want business, guys. Think about that. That's huge. T, are you there, T?
I'm certainly here.
Did you hear what I just read?
Absolutely.
What did I read? Tell me what I read, T.
Well, you made it clear that, long story short, a borrower reached out. There were some things that they thought could have made the deal a little bit more. Don't play the music. I feel like it's coming. No, but seriously,
that's not what I was speaking about. Yeah, I know that. But I just had a lender reach out to me. I was speaking about a lender that just reached out to me. All right. And the lender that reached out to me, okay, that lender that reached out to me, they're offering up to 100% CLTV. All right. Up to 100 CLTV. Any credit score qualifies. Okay. And, basically, I just, any credit score qualifies. Let's see what the application look like. Okay. And they sent me an application. Guys, this is, you know what? This is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. I tell you what. Yeah, that's great. But up to 100 CLTV, what does that mean, folks? That means the seller, like if their max on a residential property is 60%, that means the seller can hold the other 40%. So why is that important? Okay, I got a property in Hawaii that's worth, I think, $4 million and some change. The person is buying it for 2 whatever million. We raised the price up to 3.7 million, whatever, to cover a seller held second. So if that appraisal came in at 4, or let's say 4.5, okay, that's $2.5 million. Okay, let's say if that's right around where the seller was going to sell it to him for anyway. All right, that seller, you can actually have that seller hold that. Let's say someone was buying a property and they were able to come up with 10% on the $4 million. That's $400,000. Okay, let's say they were able to come up with that. All right, so that's $400,000. All right, but the lender's only lending 60%. There's another 30% that needs to be covered. Okay, but on the 200,000, on the 200,000, if they're selling for $2 million, guys, look, you can inflate the property value of that house. The seller can hold a second, and right at the closing, that seller can rip that second up. You can have that seller write and put in writing that after the closing, if it closes on this date, that they will forgive the second. You put that in writing, okay? And then that second loan, pretty much, you got it with 100. You got it 100% financing from the lender. This lender is okay with 100% financing. Where are you going to find a lender that's okay with 100% financing? They're like, hey, we're okay with 100% financing. We're just not going to hold the whole 100%. We're just not going to hold that whole 100%. So that's huge, folks. That's huge. So I want you guys to understand how huge that is. The fact that, you have a seller, a lender that's okay with 100% financing. Mind you, though, they're on commercials, they're only going to do 55%, but on residential, 60%. I want you guys to understand that's big. All right, I'll take that. And the reason I'll take that is because it's a game changer. It's a game changer, folks. 100% financing. When I saw that email, you know what I thought?
Another one.
That's what I thought. When I saw that email.
Another one.
Because that lender is in my rotation. That lender is on my rotation.
Another one.
Add it to the list. And when people say, like the guy, I don't know, were you here, T? Were you here when that gentleman from Pittsburgh was speaking? Crosby,
No,
you were here.
Not from
Crosby.
Pittsburgh.
Chris Crosby, were you here when that gentleman was speaking the other day, MDEF?
Yes.
You see that lender that I just said? That lender is willing to give up to 60% on that property. No, they don't care about the credit. On a refinance.
Nice.
So once again, that's like done. That's done. So I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So I just want you guys to understand. So when we get these different lenders reaching out, guys, do me a favor, man. We're at 15 shares. I would love to get to 25 shares. If everybody here shared twice, 2 or 3 times, and I think we get there quite easily. Because what we're dropping is really some good stuff. But that's what we give, guys. Those are the kind of lenders that I give. Those are the kind of lenders that I provide. To the people that take the course. That's what I provide. Lenders like that. This guy, this lender said, here, I'll show it to you again. Don't take my word for it. This lender says. There you go. All right. Let's see here. This lender says, let me blow it up so you can see it. This lender says right here, any credit score qualifies. There you go. Purchase or refinance. All right. Seller carry to 100% CLTV. 50 to 55% for LTV for commercials. I mean, they're loan up to 55% on commercials, 60% on residential properties, LTV. That means they're loan up to 60%. I mean, the seller can carry the other 40. All right. And then it says, any credit score qualifies. Okay. Any credit score qualifies. I can't really read that from back here. Property here. We require property be in a population of 35,000 plus. That's easy enough. And $15 million on good, clean properties. Okay. up to $15 million and up to $5 million on maximum on all others. That means property that need work. That's property that need work. All right. There we go. So, when you look at that, folks, where else? I get stuff like that all the time. I have an email right here this morning. All right, from another lender. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Here it is right here. Rates down. What does that mean? They reduced their rates on this right here. Hey, Jonathan, we reduced our rates on our DSCR. Okay, reduced rates on our DSCR. So here, and let's see here. So let's see here. They are. Let's look at some of the things that they offer. Okay. I want to go over here. All right. So I don't want to do that. I want to go here. I want to go to the main website. All right. So let's see here. What I want to do is I want to go to the main website. All right. And I want you guys to see this. All right. So, I want you guys here. There we go. All right. So here's the main website. Okay. And broker guide. All right. So let's see what they do. View regulations, experience. All right, they're telling me their tools. I got you. Let's see here. Here, this lender, become an approved broker. Okay, become like what I'm telling you guys about how you guys can broker money, other people's money. There, become an approved broker. Okay, become an approved broker. Yeah. So I want to see their programs, products. Here we go. There we go. Our DSCR loans. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So they talk about the DSCR program. All right. If you look right there, they tell you what's needed on a DSCR versus a traditional. All right. They walk you through that. See, these lenders, they give you everything you need. How does it work? Okay. How does it work? A DSCR loan. Okay. All right. How does it work? Sorry about that, folks. There you go. So then you have the DSCR. So basically, anything that you're looking to do, and these guys right here located in New York. So, and they've been around forever, those guys. They've been around forever. All right. They've been around forever. Those lenders have been around forever. So I'm showing you what I'm showing you guys right now. I'm showing you people that are able to close your loans right now that you guys can make money off of. Guys, listen to me. Here's the deal. If you go in and you close an $800,000 deal, you make 4 points on that $800,000, guys. You make 4 points on that $800,000. That's $32,000 you made on one deal. Guys, people, they're happy to pay you that. And here's the deal. You don't have to get all four from the buyer. You can get some of the points from the seller, the lender. The lender can pay you. If the lender comes back and say, hey, Jonathan, that rate for that client is 8%. If I go back and say, hey, client, that rate is 8.5%. I get what is called yield spread because I sold a higher rate, which means because they're going to make more money. So they're going to give me 1 point on that $800,000. That's $8,000 I made just by giving them a half a point higher. If I tell them the rate's 9%, I made 2 points. 2 points. I made $16,000 just by selling the rate. Once again, I made $16,000 just by selling the rate. And folks, anytime you can make that kind of money, it's game changing. So when people come and people want, when you look at this strategy of selling money, I'm going to tell you this right here. First and foremost, I'm going to sell money all day, every day. If I have to choose between selling a car or selling houses or selling money, I'm going to sell money all day, every day. That's what I'm going to do, guys. You're not going to get me to do anything other than sell money, because that's what Pharaoh. And you know what? And this is, guys, I know you guys are like, oh, what do you mean by Pharaoh? Well, because guess what? I got to walk like an Egyptian anytime the Pharaoh comes in. That's what I got to do. I got to walk like an Egyptian.
Pretty soon I'm going to get you to stand up and actually do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You know what, Lord? Next week I will be standing up because I'm going to be doing this presentation over there. I'm going to have the whiteboard and everything else. I have all the tools. I'm going to be able to have it follow me.
Oh, you're setting up your office.
Yeah, man. Hey, this is my guys. The lights off. I can show you guys. This is my theater room. Okay, I can walk you guys in. This is my theater room in the basement. I still have the big television there. I had theater seating over there. Like I had 2 rows of theater seating. Okay, eight chairs. They're in my garage right now. And so I pulled them out and I took the rug out. Okay, but I want to. This is the office. I turned it into the office now. So, guys, right back here.
Did you see Christina's comment, Jimmy?
What's that? Did someone say whiteboard? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have all that up and running, the whiteboard and everything else. So, this is where, I kept the snacks and all that other stuff. My popcorn machine is right there. When you look right there, my popcorn machine.
Did you clear out your alcohol?
Oh no, my alcohol's over there in the bar.
It's still hanging out over there.
Oh no, that's the bar. That's outside the theater room. That's outside.
I thought it was by the stacks.
Yeah. This is the theater. I'm inside of the theater room that I actually am converting to an office. So a little messy. I boxed everything up. I bought a printer down here. I'll see if I can pull it off and show it to you guys real quick.
Take it.
Let's see if I can show it to you guys really quickly. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but I'll show it to you guys real quick. I got to turn the light on.
Give some likes. We're gonna go on a tour, guys. Let's tap that screen and give some likes.
So anyway, all right. So
hide the wet stuff, JB. Hide the wet stuff.
You guys hear me? Okay, here we go. So this is the. It's a bit messy. Like I said, I pulled the rug out. I pulled the theater seating out. How do I flip this camera around? I don't even know how to flip the camera around.
Rotate your wrist.
Okay. Oh yeah. Whatever. So anyway, this is where this is my. I have up here. I don't like this. This is an easier way to do the camera. Let me see right here. Nope, that's not it. It's a playbook. That's not it. There's got to be a way to flip the camera. Rotate camera. Flip the camera. Boom. All right, there we go. All right, so anyway, this is I sit here. It's a little messy. I have my drinks. I have all my stuff there. I have the camera right there, everything there. This is where the snacks were. That's the bar that you're speaking about right there. But my popcorn machine right here is a popcorn for the theater. But anyway, you come inside here. The television's still there. I had the chairs here, but I'm turning this into an office, more so I can get work done, when I'm doing this stuff right here. But yeah, that's it right there. You see me in here. This is what I'm looking at, believe it or not. I had two.
It's a good room there, JB.
Yeah, I had two rows right here. I had 2 rows of seating. You see my mess, so there's all messy right there. But yeah, that's it. I wanted to make sure. So that's it. That's what I did. So but this is like a theater room, and believe it or not, you're like, wow, I gotta get a bigger television if I'm gonna make it a theater room. Keep it that way. But when I moved here, that was the biggest television they had at the time, a 70-inch. But they're much bigger now. But and then I had the chairs. So basically.
Well, thanks for showing us your 1980s theater room.
I know, right? So uh, I actually took it down. There you go. Let's see here. All right. So
That's okay, JB. Mine looks the same, and I'm in a newer house. I love that old 80s feel.
Love the floors.
I know that's the best part of that theater room is those floors.
so so I actually it's not a theater room anymore. You know, because I never used it. I used it like 2 or 3 times a year, if that. You know, 2 or 3 times a year. You know, all the snacks, guys. I have goobers and all kinds of stuff, raisinets, and
I know.
everything.
I'm wanting the popcorn.
So I have all that. I have all that stuff there, folks. You know, but you know, and you know, so but you know, you don't come down. You don't come down here. The sound went down. Okay, 1 second. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
One more time.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
We
It's
can hear
lower
you.
though.
Yeah.
It's lower. Okay, give me a moment, guys. Um,
He tripped on one of those cords.
I just there we go.
There
Let's see if
you
I
go.
can.
Now you're a little
We're
echoey.
back.
I'm echoing.
Not really. It's like really amplified, like empty bathroom.
Okay. Okay. That's what happens, folks, when you disconnect. All right, but don't worry, I'll get the sound back.
You're good. Getting there.
Oh, that's better.
You're still amplified. Empty room.
Amplify. Am I still amplified?
Yeah, it's empty room. You were a little better when I first came in.
A little better. All right. Oh yeah, guys. All right.
Sounding
So
like me.
yeah, I sound like That's. I don't want to sound like you. No, because she echoes. She echoes. What about now?
It's like empty bathroom
Empty bathroom. Maybe this is it. If I turn around this way.
or tunnel. That's what they call it. Tunnel sound.
Okay. Is it still tunnel?
It's better. Can you tweak it one more?
Can I tweak it one more? All right. Test.
Much better right there. Keep the setting.
Okay. So anyway, guys, yeah, I noticed. I know what it is now. So anyway, guys, So when I'm down here, that's why I took this theater room. It's beautiful, guys. You have the lights and everything else here. Like look behind me, like the theater. Like I have the lights and everything. So you don't see it on right now. I'm not using it. Let me turn these lights off right now. That way you guys can at least see it. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, he's gonna disco us in a second.
No, you know what? I do have it. Well, I just want to turn it on real quick and get back here. Real quick, you're here, and I just like really quickly. You look behind me. There's my lights. You see the pink lights came on.
There we go. Disco time.
But I'm not. They're flashing. I can make them do all that other stuff, but look blue and all. Yeah, it's just change the colors red. You guys can see it slightly.
Pink. We know you want the pink one.
Hey, it stands out, the pink stands out, that's actually the one I use the most. It stands out. Brightness is at 100. But yeah, this is also
good on your skin tone, JB. The pink is for your skin tone.
Yeah, that's why it's so good. But yeah, so there, so when you're sitting here watching, the movie, you had the lights on, you had all this other good stuff. So, it was a great ambiance, but I actually had to take my, like I said, in order to create this, I just like, yeah, it's the chairs that I got out, they were, the chairs were like, like over $600 each. And we had 8 of them, theater chairs. So they're in the garage. So that's what it is. So I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for being here. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do here. All right. So what do I do? I sell money, folks. I sell lots of it. Okay. And that is what makes this what we do so special, because I actually money gun. I'm about to do a cry.
Were
Money
you about to
gun.
do a cry? Were you gonna do the cry? JB.
Yeah, I was about to hit I hit the cry on it accidentally. I was like, oh wow. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow. Thank you, Christina. But yeah, guys, so let's get back to it. So it's because I see we got some newer people here. Guys, listen to me. First and foremost, you guys are in the right, Meerkat, you guys are in the right place. You guys are in the right place, because I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys understand that each and every one of you guys can be a money broker, where you guys are able to sell money. And I'll share this with you as well, folks. It doesn't cost you anything. All right, it doesn't cost you anything to sell money. All you have to do is say, "Hey, I want to do it," and guess what, folks? Just like that, you're able to get out there and sell money. Once again, lenders. I was showing, like I showed you guys, that lenders reach out to you. Lenders, they're trying to find a way to get that money out there. They want to deploy that capital out there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lon. Thank you so much. Wow, look at you, Keisha. You're like not your loan officer, but yeah, they want to get that money out. They want to deploy that capital. And guess what, folks? They definitely want to deploy that capital. And you know what? You get paid on that capital as if it was yours. You get paid on it as if it was yours. And that's the best part about it. Guys, what's even better is there's no culpability. There's no culpability. What do I mean by that? Well, if someone comes in and they actually, believe it or not, they foreclose. If they foreclose on their property, I don't know, if they're a month after they close, they don't make the payment, it's not your problem. Your money, you get paid your money at closing. I was listening to someone speak about being a money broker the other day. And I stop and listen, because occasionally I find like someone, you gotta go into deep annals to find someone. And so, I was listening, and the person was like, yeah, you can make 1.2 points on a deal, on this deal right here. It's a $300,000 deal, and you get paid $3,000. And I'm listening, and I knew right away what was going on. I knew what was going on right away. What was going on was they're setting you up to work for them. All right? They're going to teach you how to do it and have you work for them. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. Because if you want to know if you're going to make the most money doing this, you're going to make the most money. Oh, wow. You know what? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're going to make the most money. Thank you so much for that. You're going to make the most money hiring people, okay, and teaching them how to do it. Loan officers, when you have additional loan officers, you're going to teach your additional loan officers how to do it. That's how you're going to make a ton of money, folks. I want to make sure each and every one of you guys understand that. So you will make a ton of money with loan officers that knows how to do what you're doing when you teach them how to do it. You bring a loan officer in, that loan officer closed $500,000 worth of business. That loan officer is going to make a point. If you are generous, okay, unless you got T working for you. If you got Tiana working for you, give them half a point, you're good. Okay. She's good. She's away. Luckily, she's away on the phone. But you're going to get that loan officer a point. All right. That loan officer is going to take a point. And they're going to be happy. They made $5,000. And they're like, wow, that's an extra $5,000 that I didn't know about. So, they're going to be excited, okay? You teach someone else how to do this, hell, if they close $800,000 deal and they make $8,000, they're like, wow, I made $8,000 on this deal. They're going to be happy as hell. So now they're like, I can earn an extra $8,000. That's $96,000 a year. But guess what you made? You made $24,000 on that deal. That loan officer made $8,000 and excited, happy, over the moon. That loan officer was out there. They were spending their own money, marketing. They were on their social media, taking time to post. Hey, I got access to capital. Hey, I got money. Hey, I can help you with your financing. Hey, if you're buying a business, a building, if you're flipping a house and you need cash to flip your house, flip a house, whatever you may need, I have. That's what they're doing. You're not doing that. And as soon as someone says that they're interested, I'll tell you this right here, folks. As soon as someone says that they're interested, that loan officer does that deal. And that loan officer worked their ass off on the deal. And they close that deal. It's $800,000 deal. And they're like, wow, I made $8,000 off of one deal. That's what they're going to think. I made $8,000 off one deal. They're going to run and they're going to say, if I close 2 deals this month, if I close, 1.5 million, like let's say $750,000, okay, they made 15 grand. And they're excited, they're like, holy cow, I made 15 grand. That's what a loan officer says. Remember, you're the broker. You're the broker. Okay, you gave the pricing to that loan officer. You made, what you made off that deal was 3 points. You made 45 off those deals. There's 2 deals, I said. You made $45,000 off those two deals. Okay? That's just on commission. That loan officer, they're happy. They're taking their kids to Disney. They're doing everything. Okay? They're thrilled. They're like telling you thank you. They're probably saying, hey, they're sending you a gift certificate to Cheesecake Factory. You know what I'm saying? Hey, here's $100 for Cheesecake Factory. Just want to say thank you. Because they're like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because that money, that was great. That was great money. But they don't realize that you made $45,000. But here's the kicker. It was 2 deals. That doesn't count your fees. You made another $4,000 in fees because you made $1,200 for each application. That's 2 applications, and you charge $795 for processing. You charge $795 for processing. All right. So you actually you made what, $49,000 off that one loan officer that month. That's not counting the money you made doing your own deals. Imagine getting 2 or 3 loan officers to work under you. Okay? Guess what? You showing them. Here's the deal, folks. You go outside right now and you speak to 10, 20 people. Speak to 20 people. None of them are going to say that they sell money. None of them are going to tell you about this strategy because they don't know about this strategy. All right? They don't know about the strategy. All right, they're not gonna tell you about the strategy because they don't know about the strategy. You know what they will tell you about? Wholesaling. Hey, come out there, come be one of the 2 million wholesalers that's out here. Wholesaling. Okay, all over the country. All right, that's what you don't want to do. All right, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be a wholesaler. All right. That's what you don't want to be. I promise you that. All right. So, you know what? Yeah. So here we go right here. Let's do that for a while. Let's do that. There we go. All right. There you go. New tricks. All right. New tricks. So with that being said, New tricks, folks. New tricks. So what I'm saying to you guys is, first and foremost, let me just say this because you guys have been working really hard over there, man. I want to say thank you guys for the 10,000 likes. For the 10,000 likes. All right. I want to say thank each and every one of you guys for the 10,000 likes. So, yeah, absolutely, guys. I would love to get to 30 shares. 30 shares, man. If we get to 30, matter of fact, it's 14 people in here. Yeah, I would love to get to 35 shares, guys. 35 shares. If each one of you guys can share 3 times, that would be great. You know what I'm saying? But really, 35 shares would be great. It would be great to get to 35 shares. Here's the deal, folks, because I'm going to share with you guys how to become a commercial mortgage broker without a license and without capital. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm excited, and what makes me more excited than anything, guys, look at this right here. Look at this right here. A new lead. All right, one second here. I'm going to open this up. A new lead just came through. All right, a new lead just came through. All right, there it is. It said new lead. Okay, and it's from a church. Here, it's from a church. I'll open this up, and let's see here. It's a new lead from a church. So where is it? Notification. I'm going to find a notification. All right, here it is right here. Once again, there it is right here. New lead from a church looking to borrow money. Guys, listen to me. Listen to me. If you guys don't, this is a new lead. This is right here. And what do they need? View more. Yeah, I just don't. I don't. Yeah. I'm probably going to get this to someone else. All right. I'm probably going to do someone else. All right. Here, let's see. I'll take it up. That way you guys won't see the phone number and contact information. But here it is right here. If you look at it, all their information. All of their information on that lead. All of their information. Yeah, this is, here, I'll send this right now. Can I copy it? Let's see if I can copy it. But yeah, I'll send this to someone else. They're looking for $100,000. The 250. I don't fund that low. And I know it's a little crazy, guys, when you guys like, what do you mean you don't fund that low? I just don't fund that low. All right. I don't have time for it. All right. Now, $100,000. You make 5 points on that. That's $5,000. I just don't. I don't fund that low. Let's see here. I don't fund that low. There you go. Sorry about that. Let's see here. I'm gonna get this lead over to a loan officer. There it is. All right, there you go. Once again. All right, so there you go. That's how it works, folks. It's just that simple, and that's how it works. Case study between. So anyway, that's a new lead. You guys saw that in real time. These leads come through all the time. All right, and it's a church. All right, and it's a rather small church. It's a rather small church, and I just, what? Do you guys want me to call this church real quick? Do you guys want me to call this church?
Yes. Yes.
Go for it, JB. Let's hear it.
All right, okay. I'll call this church live. What the hell? All right, but I just want to show you guys. So when we're doing this, you guys are like, oh yeah, like that. This is real. All right, let me find out. All right, let me just go ahead. All right, I gotta punch the number in. All right, give me a moment here. I'll punch the number in. I'll pause the music, and I'll let you guys hear this conversation. All right, we get these calls all day. We get these leads because people are looking for capital all day. All right. So I'm gonna call this client right now, and the client's gonna be impressed because they're like, "Oh, I just put that lead in not too long ago." All right, here we go. All right. All right, so here we go. I'll put the information in, and 4, 2, 6. Okay, and all right, let's do it. I'm gonna pause the music really quickly, folks. All right, let's see here. All right. So he's not familiar with my number.
Please leave your message for.
All right. Hi, Mr. Hines. This is Jonathan Bing from Faith Capital Funding. If you will, please give me a call. Area code 609-558-8425. That's area code 609-558-8425. I'm responding to your request for funding on our website. I would love to speak to you and get this taken care of for you right away. Once again, Jonathan Bing, please give me a call back as soon as possible. Thank you and have a blessed day. Now, I don't use blessed day. I only use that one talking
I
to
was about to
people.
say, nice language.
So he'll call back, and it's a 731. He's probably screening his calls. A lot of people screen their calls. All right, and so he'll call back. He'll call back.
I caught that right away. I was like, oh!
Yeah, man, that's what you got to do.
You got to speak the language of them.
Yes. You got it. You're right. So, yeah, so he'll call back. When he calls back, I'll go ahead and I'll take the call. And
hey, like, Jonathan, I wish you a blessed day.
Yeah. You got to speak the language, okay? So you have this. So yeah, guys, that person will call back. I'll do that call with you guys live. Okay. Tony, what's up, man? I didn't see you here.
Did Tony walk in at the perfect time with the blessed day? That's hilarious.
So Tony, I was showing him like I got a lead, okay, in real time from one of the websites I have. So I actually called the website. Okay. I called the client, and it went to voicemail, and so that's what I was doing. I was so they were listening to me speak to that client, and I leave a message for that client. But the client, essentially, what I'm doing is just basically letting the client know that I'm here. But yeah, so it's not a big deal. They're looking for anywhere from 100,000 to 250,000 in funding. They call right back, guys. They call right back. Told you. Here we go. Hello, this is Jonathan. How may I help you?
Hey, Mr. Jonathan, this is Pastor Hines. How you doing?
I'm going great. I'm blessed, Pastor Hines. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. Hopefully, after I talk to you, I'll be doing better.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully, absolutely. So, Pastor Hines, I was looking at the information that you provided, and it says that you're looking for somewhere from 100,000 to 250,000. and you need it for, I guess, some repairs on your building.
Well, actually, more for a purchase.
A purchase. Oh, you're okay. Wait, are you buying something? That's even better. Okay, that's great. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would love to buy something.
All right. Now it says request 100. Okay, 180. Okay, there it is. I see that further down. You're buying. Okay, you want to put 10% down. Is what you're looking to do. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but you only have $20,000.
We have 10,000, and we can. I can request or ask our current body for the additional.
All right. Now, have you guys identified a property?
Yes. I thought I put it at the bottom. It was like at the very bottom of the page.
Okay. Yep, I see it. There it is. Now, what kind of is it currently a church?
You know what? It used to be a daycare or something, but the building is absolutely framed out. Is already, the drywall is already up. The partitions are up. My brother is a general contractor, so he will be finishing the work for us. But all it needs to be is just painted, and basically, I really just tell you to just basically moved in. It'd probably just be some cosmetic things that we might like to do, but overall, it's done.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, okay, so it used to be a daycare, so it doesn't have a steeple, correct?
No, and very few of the churches in Jackson have people. You
Yeah.
know, that's the older church.
Yeah, I know, but it's important to ask because it's going to depend on what kind of lending I can get for you. Because a church with a steeple is just at a church. So it appears that you have a building that is that basically can be used for something else. And the reason, and to be frank with you, the reason I'm asking you these questions is because if they, for some reason, God forbid, that they have to take the building back because of non-payment, that they are able to sell it, get rid of it fast. Okay, if it has a steeple, that limits it to what it can be. So, and that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, it makes sense. I probably put in there a multi-purpose building.
I did. It does say that, but a multi-purpose building may be a church, and off to the side, it may have like a couple small rooms or whatever, but when you look at it, it may have fixed seating. Do you guys? Is this not going to have fixed seating? Is it?
Say it one more time. I apologize.
Fixed seating.
Fixed seating? No.
Okay, good. You're not going to have fixed seating. That's good. But once again, and so it is truly multi-purpose building. All right. Now, the church. Okay. Do you guys have a nonprofit? How's the structure of the church?
So our church is structured. We don't have a 501c3. We are approved and we have all our documentation and all that information through our state because we don't do anything outside of Tennessee. So that's one of the reasons why we didn't have our 501c3.
Okay. So are you what kind of structure do you have?
We have we are incorporated, so we have a board of directors and we're listed on it as a religious organization and nonprofit.
All right. So you have LLC?
Incorporated.
Okay. All right. So once again, is that S Corp, C Corp, LLC? What kind of structure?
Okay. I would have to pull it up for you. If you give me 1 minute, I'll apologize.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, do you have a board?
We do.
Okay. All right. So you do have a board, and all right. And your bylaws. Do you guys have bylaws?
We do.
All right. Are you able to email me the structure paperwork and the bylaws?
Yeah, I can pull that because I'm at my office, so I would have to go and get that and then yes, I can do that. Okay, good.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be right now. All right. So now the only now who will be signing for this?
Oh, so if the church cannot stand on its own, we have a couple of guarantors We have the co-pastor, which is my wife, and we have, and then we have the chairman of our deacon board. And those two people also serve on our board of directors as well.
Okay, and how's their credit?
My wife is probably, I would say, between 650 and 750, and also our chairman of our deacon is probably around about the same, 650 or above.
Okay, and the reason I say that is because when I look at right now, your monthly income is somewhere around $4,200. Is what you're saying? Okay, is that from tithes or is that from just collections or both?
That's from a little bit from tithe and a little bit from collection. That's basically what we can track as far as what's been documented or what comes across the table. It's been a little difficult to kind of filter out what we get in cash out because we do extremely well in cash out, so and other venues that's online to obtain money.
But once again, cash app is acceptable. Okay, if you guys can show that, because right now, yeah, and the reason I say that is, $4,200 plus you guys have, it look like you have roughly $3,000 in obligations. That means you guys only have $1,200 left to pay your electric. Well, does that $3,000 include electricity and everything else?
You're saying $3,000.
Right now it says 1 second here. I'm so sorry. It says income, monthly expenses. I'm so sorry. It's $1,750 net income, because I usually have my assistant handle this, but I'm actually sitting with someone training them, so I want to make sure that they know how to do this as well. So I'm looking at a sheet here. All right, so your monthly expenses is $1,750. Okay, your net income is $2,500.
You know what? I do apologize. Please forgive me. I think I sent you the wrong financial.
That's fine. That's fine. Listen to me. That's why I like to catch that up front, because I'm the guy that's going to help you get this loan. All right. Okay. So yeah, so that's my job, to help you get the loan. So that, like the Cash App and everything else, my job is to help point those things out so that we can achieve success. All right. Listen to me. Everything. If the Cash App. Now, what do you think you have in Cash App?
Cash App in a year can be anywhere between I'd say about 15,000 to 20,000.
That's great.
However, a portion of that has already been documented. That's why I did not use it. I was
because it's a deposit because it's deposit into the bank, is what you're saying?
Well, no, because like say somebody might do an envelope and say Cash App. Well, that has to be taken account of and subtracted from that, and then that will give us clean data to say actually how much that has not come across the table. That's part of that Cash App. So I can say maybe if it's 20,000, we can say like maybe 7 to 10,000 may have already been accounted for. The other 10,000 may be what we got in addition.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. Listen to me. We certainly can help you. All right. This is what we do. This is our specialty. No one funds more churches than we do across the country. All right. So first things first, my name is Jonathan Bing, B-I-N-G, like Bing Crosby, Bing Cherry. All right.
Yes.
So now my direct line, I'm calling you from my cell phone, is area code 609-558-8425. I'm actually located in New Jersey. Our corporate office, our corporate headquarters is out of Arkansas. All right. So right there in the Bible Belt. Okay, so what I would like for you is I'm going to give you it's jbing at faithcapitalfunding.com. You know what, sir? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll give you my email address, my personal email address. Okay, that way it's John, Jon, Bing, B-I-N-G, NJ, like New Jersey, at gmail.com. All right. Send it, if you're going to send it, you can CC my other address, the J Bing at Faith Capital Funding. But yeah, because I definitely check that one more often than not. My assistant usually gets through that, and then she gets it over to me. But if you do the John Bing NJ at gmail.com, I'll see it right away, and I'll be able to handle it. Now, have you signed a contract for this building yet?
No, sir. No, sir.
You need a pre-approval.
Sir?
You need a pre-approval?
That would be wonderful. We haven't did anything no more than looked at it. We have a dear friend that's a realtor that has been helping us. Because the situation where we were leasing, it just really got distasteful, and so I was like, I'm don't want to ever go through that again. I'd rather dissolve it than go through that. So that's what kind of prompted us to look for. Yeah.
I certainly don't want you to dissolve it. That's not what we want. All right, so listen to me. Absolutely, based on what you told me, this is something we certainly can do, and I look forward to helping you. But what I'd like to see is your bylaws, your incorporation, and in terms of we can look at the Cash App and everything else. But you say you're able to document certain things. If you get if you got 10,000, because one of my concerns were, would you be able to make the payment, the monthly payment? And when you told me about the Cash App, that there's an extra 10,000 there, that alleviated that. I don't care if it's if there's extra $8,000 to $10,000 that's not accounted for, and a Cash App that we can account for, that would be great. Okay, and so no, we certainly can help you. All right, so I'm going to pass your information, what I got right now from you, what I received from you. I'm going to pass it over to one of my loan officers. All right, and Pastor Hines. It's Pastor Hines or Reverend Hines.
Whichever one is fine.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, sir, is we're going to. I'll make sure that my partner, one of my partners, our RNL loan officer, will contact you today. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So, and yeah, those documents are important. Your bylaws and the structure, okay, of the church. That's going to tell us a lot. But based off of what you've told me right now, this is old hat, and by old hat, I mean this is something that we've done a lot of already. All right. So you can rest assured that I will be able to, if this is something that you want to do, accomplish, this is something I'll be able to help you accomplish. All right.
All right. I just know a couple of doctors. Jesus. Doctor, I'm sorry. I'm in my other office. I'm sorry. I director of our homes program.
That's all right.
I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things at the same time. But I sent the clear church law proposal about actually where we are in our debt. That would so it'll be cleaned up, so you don't have the wrong one and you have a cleaner idea of what we do.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, listen to me.
And I'll put the bylaws and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm your filter. Okay, my job is you're not speaking to the underwriting department right now. All right. So before I put you in front of our underwriting department, I'm going to make sure that you're set up for success. All right. The only way I get paid is if you close on a loan. All right. So the goal here is to get you guys that building. Make you and the congregation happy and help you grow your congregation. That's what my job is. All right. So I'm looking forward to that, Pastor Hines.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate you. So we will be giving you a call back. All right. And until then, you have a blessed day. All right.
You too.
Okay. Bye. All right. There we go. There we go. What do you guys think?
Congratulations, sir.
On what?
You about to
So,
close that deal. You already know that. So congratulations. I want to say that in advance.
but you guys see that the church, that pastor that you make, did I make him nervous? No. No, he's a pastor. He doesn't. He's a reverend. He doesn't want. He's trying to make sure that his church is funded. I mean, they're buying a building. It looks like it's down in Tennessee. But that's what we do, folks. We do that every day. We do that all the time. And so for every one of you guys that's wondering whether or not this is real, you guys see, we get the calls. He's looking for, how much is that church again? That church, that building, it's not a very big building. And he has a small congregation. He has a very small congregation. All right. Yeah, that building it's down in Tennessee. And $200,000 building. $200,000 building. He's down in Tennessee. So, it's like, essentially we're going to, we're going to be able to get that for him, especially with the FICO scores. We're definitely going to be able to get that for him. So that's what we do, folks. We help people solve problems. He has a problem. Okay, they are in a bad lease. Okay, the church is in a bad lease. They don't want to be in that situation. He said he'd rather shut it down or dissolve it before they stay in that situation. So that's where we are. I wanted to make sure. So once again, for the people that's just hearing us, just joining us, this is real. All right, we lend money. We broker money. We broker money for people and make sure that people are able. So Carl, he's like, did you make me nervous? There's a lot of things going on there. All right, I'm establishing. When I spoke to him, I'm just like you. I established like, hey, you can count on me, trust me. I'm going to make sure that this is real, that you're going to be able to accomplish your goals. You're in great hands. I was establishing trust, and I was building rapport, and the language I was speaking to him is language that he may be familiar with. So those are the things right there. That's what we need to do. So when we're speaking to people in churches, that's just one of our websites that we have. All right, that's just one of the websites that we have. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. That SEO must be on. That SEO must be on 10. That SEO must be on 10. Because we haven't done any marketing on that website yet. None whatsoever. No marketing on that website yet. So I want you guys to understand that's crazy. No SEOs on that website at all. So we're just like, when you think about that, I'll tell you this right here. No SEOs on that website, but yet that website is just pulling in churches, man. All guys, every day we're pulling in churches, new churches. Every day we're pulling in more and more churches. So that website, and they need money, guys. You see that? People are calling. People need money. They need capital. People need capital, and so that's what we do. I'm excited. I am excited that we're able to do that, guys. I'm excited for that call that I just made. You guys are able to hear this stuff because I want you guys to understand that you guys are gonna get used to me, the ones that's just meeting me. That when I say, hey, we're gonna do it, we do it. Okay, all right, this is what you get. That's what you get. I didn't know that. That site collected so much information. I didn't know it collected so much information.
Jonathan,
So
you got
yeah,
the text message I sent you yesterday, right?
yeah, I'm gonna be reaching out to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be reaching out to you. Yeah, this thing, wow. I guess yeah. So yeah, we collect a lot of information. Yeah, we so yeah, so pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool. That's what we do. So we like I said, you guys sell money. That you guys look, I don't care who if this is the beauty of what we do. If someone comes in and they want to buy um and they want to get $1 million worth of $1 million loan, we're able to fund that. Guys, let me just, and I'm going to share with you guys why this is such a great opportunity. Because here it is, folks. What we do is we actually, believe it or not, we lend money and we solve problems. And like you guys just heard in our phone call, for you guys that was just in here with a client, that was a new lead that happened to come in from a church. And I called him right here in this room for the people that just missed it. And we spoke to the client. It wasn't a big loan. It's a small loan, but it gives you guys, it gave people a glimpse in what we actually do. All right. And I gave him some tasks. I'm making him work. All right. And he's working to get all of this taken care of. So that's what we're doing. He's working to get things taken care of. He's excited. He's excited. So I'm excited. He's excited. We're excited. So it's one of those things where you sit back and you're like, okay, great. All right. Now guess what's going to happen, folks? Man, guys, this is what I'm talking about. It's like my daughter is on a trip, and once again, she's requesting money from me, and so I gotta we buying money now. I have to send her money, and it's more than likely it's going to cost me money to send her money. All right, and let me see here. So I'm going to send her some money right now. Aye. So, well, once again, that's what we do. We sell money, folks. And when you understand that, let me pay this for her real quick. Let's see here. And it's going to be, I'm sending her, sorry about that, guys. Give me one moment while I send this to my daughter. All right, guys, and this is what I'm speaking about. Okay, there we go. All right, so she received her funding. All right, so I want to go ahead and. All right, so there we go. I want to make sure that was handled. All right, and now I'm done, folks. So I'm back here. I'm back here now. Back here. So there we go. I want to make sure that we were able to. All right. So everyone's, first of all, guys, welcome back, guys. Welcome to the room, all the people that's here, guys. So here's the deal, guys. Why is selling money so special? Why am I so hyped about selling money? Well, because when you sell money, you don't need to have money. Okay. When you sell money, you don't need cash. You don't need a license. Okay. There really aren't any barriers of entry. The traditional barriers of entry that you encounter when you want to get into a business isn't there. All right. It's not there. What does that mean? That means that each and every one of you guys can actually sell capital, sell money without having to have money. All right. And I'm actually going to go live, okay, right now as we speak and on another platform because I don't want to leave you guys. So I'm actually pulling up another tripod and grabbing another device, okay, and I'm actually going to go live right now on another platform because I want to make sure I give you guys everything that I promised I would give you. And we've been talking about a lot of different things. And the one thing that we haven't really spoken about is how to do it. So I'm actually getting ready for that live. And hopefully you guys, they will hear it as well. And so, yeah, guys, I'm going to be on 2 different platforms right now. So this is going to be pretty cool to actually do this. Because guys, once again, what I do is I give my word, and I am so I speak business every day on this other platform. But here's the deal, folks. Right now I'm going to give you guys all the information you need to get started to go out there, okay, and be able to sell money without having to have money. All right. So that's what I want to do. I want to teach you guys how each and every one of you guys can be a mortgage broker. Okay. Think about that. Mortgage broker. Have you ever, think about this. Have you ever thought that you can be a mortgage company? And that's what you're going to do. You're going to be able to go out there and lend millions of dollars without having money of your own. All right. That's the exciting part. That's what I want you guys to understand and know that each and every one of you guys are going to be able to go out there and lend money. Okay. Lend money without having to have your own money. And that's what I want to make sure every one of you guys understand that. And so that's what we're going to be doing here, guys. So there we go. Now I am live on that other platform. So as well, I'm live on that other platform. There we go. All righty then. So I'm live on the other platform as well, folks. So I want to make sure that, all right, there we go. All right, so with that being said, folks, I can now focus. I'm back over here. I can now focus because the fact that I can actually get things taken care of. So another platform, folks, another platform. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I like I said, because I'm never going to forsake my obligation, and I never gotten around because that phone call we did live threw off my timing. But I can't not open up on my home platform. So I want to give you guys the 3 steps. Okay, before I close this out, I want to give you guys the 3 steps. I haven't given you guys the 3 steps, but I can't not go live on the other platform. So with that being said, so I want to make sure you guys understand that. So with that being said, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to do a quick reset. I'm going to come back. I'm going to give you guys the barriers of entry that's normally there. All right. And then I'm going to give you guys the 3 steps. All right. And if you guys want any information, you can look up top. All right. But once again, I got an obligation over here as well as over here because that's home right there. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. All right. First and foremost, let's do this reset. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show every one of you guys, really quickly how you guys can actually be the lender. Yo, guys, once again, I'm sorry. I'll be done shortly. I just wanted to took a phone call that took a long time. Oh, that's loud. Took a phone call that took a long time. So I got to give them the steps and then I'll be right here. So I just wanted to do that. All right. All right, folks. So here it is. Here we go. So what are we doing here? First and foremost. All right. So first and foremost, what we're doing, we are actually. How do I have two co-hosts? Sorry. Okay. Let's see here. Guys, I gotta make you guys moderators. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I gotta make you guys mods, and where is it? All right. So here we go. I'll drop you down, bring you back up as a mod. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Give me one moment here. All right, so let's mod. All right, there we go. All right, guys. So there we go. All right, so we're set over there. Oh gosh. So here we go, folks. Let's get started. All right. So anyway, there are like traditionally barriers of entry. There are traditionally barriers of entry that prevent you from starting a business. All right. Those barriers are not. Once again, those barriers are not here. Okay. Those barriers are not here. They don't exist here. So I'm going to need to. Yes.
We couldn't hear the music over on the other side that you're streaming on.
Yeah.
And you were coming through the wrong microphone on the other side.
What do you mean? What do you mean wrong microphone? I
don't know. That's what Leah said.
Now you guys, okay, you guys, they say they can hear me. Okay, they can hear me. Yeah, they won't be able to hear the music. It's streaming through here, right here, and they can't hear you. They can't even hear you. So that's why. That's why I'm just gonna do this. You guys are like my roadies. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, and let's see here. I gotcha. All right. So anyway, that doesn't affect the overall experience. So anyway, all right, let's get to it, folks. Wow. All right. So with that being said, guys, there are some barriers of entry that's normally there when you're looking to get into this strategy, when you're looking to utilize this strategy. So those barriers, they're not here. Okay, when you want to start a business, traditionally, hey, I want to start a business. All right, great. You want to start a business. You got to figure out what's going to make it harder and any barriers that you may need to overcome. So here's the deal. There aren't any barriers. And that's why I love what we're talking about here. I love the strategy. I love the strategy of just, selling money, because the strategy allows each and every one of us to actually go out there and do something really special. All right. And what do I mean by do something really special? Well, guess what, folks? It allows each and every one of us to actually go out there and make money selling money without having those barriers. Now, the barriers that's normally there, guess what they are? They are capital. And that's the biggest barrier. No capital required. I tell you, no capital required. Yeah, there's no capital required. So that's the biggest barrier. Guys, why isn't it no capital required? Because you're using OPM, other people money. You're using OPM, other people money. Other people money. What do I mean by other people money? Well, guess what? You're using the bank's money. It's the lender's money. It's the lender's money. And you have an unlimited supply of capital available. That's the best part of this. You have unlimited supply of capital available. You don't have to use anyone else's money, folks. That's the beauty of what we're talking about here, that each and every one of you guys can actually get started lending money without having money of your own. All right. Once again, that's the beauty of it. You can get started lending money without having to have money on your own. That's the first barrier of entry for any business you want to start. You always got to look at how much capital, okay? You always got to look at how much capital is there, how much capital is that you have, okay? How much capital is it going to take you to get started? Guys, I'm going to tell you like this right here. That's cool. It doesn't take any capital at all. Once again, that's the beauty of it. Guys, you don't need inventory. Okay, your inventory is never going to get stale. You're never going to have to refresh your inventory because of your inventory got stale. what I want to say to you is this right here, that when it comes down to it, I think and I believe, okay, that how should I say this? The capital that we're talking about, guys, I'll say this. I love being able to provide capital to people, and it's not mine. And I take no risk. I love being able to lend someone, $400,000, $4 million, and it doesn't belong to me. It's someone else's capital. That's the beauty of it all. It's someone else's capital. So I love being able to do that, folks. All right, I love that for me. Isn't that what they say? I love that for me. I love that for me. The fact that I can lend capital that doesn't belong to me, and actually, yeah, I love that for me. If you guys can't say it, I'll say it. But the fact that I can lend capital to people, all right, and not have to worry about the recourse if they don't pay it, because I'm not doing the approval, the lenders are doing the approval. So capital, you don't need it. The second obstacle, a barrier that's usually there, is, believe it or not, licensing. You don't need a license or certification. I think Khalil, my man Khalil, yeah, you don't need license or certification. You don't need a license. I gotta give it to the other side. Like, you don't need license or certification. Okay, you don't need license or certification. That barrier is not there. If you go sell real estate, you want to be a real estate broker, you're gonna need license. You're gonna need certification. You're gonna need to be a license. Oh, Robbie. Robbie's here. Okay. But yeah, you're gonna need license. You're gonna need a certification, and the fact that you can do this without license or certification is huge. It's unregulated. That means that you don't have to worry about it. It's unregulated, guys. You guys are able to go ahead and get started without any capital or without a license. That right there is normally enough for people. People are like, I'm sold. I'm all in. I don't need a license. I don't need a certification. I'm all in. Sign me up. All right. Right. Like I said, you're going to be a money broker. You're selling money. Okay. Just like oil brokers. People that sell oil make a lot of freaking money. People sell real estate make a lot of freaking money. Guess what, folks? You're selling money. Your product is the granddaddy of all of those products. Once again, your product is the granddaddy of all those products. You know why? Because all those products are being sold to do what, folks? To do what? To get your product. So that's something that, that's a boss position to be in. That's a boss position to be in. All right? To be able to say, hey, I'm selling capital, the money that I'm selling, my product is there because guess what? You're trying to get my product. You want my product. So yeah, absolutely, guys. So that's great. I want to make sure you guys understand that. Wow. All right. So the third barrier that's there, all right, is credit. Do I need to get credit? Credit is you don't need perfect credit. You don't need good credit. Hell, you can have awful credit. You can have god awful credit. You can have a 450 FICO score and still do this. People tend to think that, hey, you're selling money, they're gonna look at your credit. No, they're not, because they don't care. You're pretty much a marketing company. You're a broker for sure. But you're finding clients. They're going to look at the client's credit, and the client's credit is not an issue. So they're going to look at the client's credit. Okay. More importantly, they're going to look at the client's credit, and that means that, guess what, folks? That means that, believe it or not, you're going to be able to do this without your credit being an issue at all. All right. So I was actually, speaking with someone yesterday, They have a 500 something FICO, and it's crazy. I showed you guys today. Okay, here I got an email, and I shared the email with you guys from yesterday, where I received from a lender. Give me a moment here. Let me find that lender. That email from that lender, and this lender once again. Here we go. Here it is. This lender is offering, okay, purchases. Let's see, all right, guys, give me 1 second because I have two platforms now. On a purchase, refinance, and all that other stuff. You see that there, up to 50 LTV. 55 LTV on commercial, 60 LTV on residential. All right, 60 LTV on residential. You see at the bottom right there, it says any credit qualifies. You see that? Any credit qualifies. Any credit score qualifies. It says any credit score qualifies. Any credit score qualifies. All right. And what's even more sicker, which is the second one, it says we do up to 100% CLTV, seller carry up to 100%. See that seller carry up there, the second line down that gray box, seller carry up to 100%. That means you can get 100% financing on a commercial deal. Okay? You can get up to 100% financing on a commercial deal. That's huge, folks. That is sick. That is sick. All right? That is sick. I want you guys to understand that, because that is something like when you look at it, you're like, wow. All right, that's sick. The fact that you can do up to 100 LTV, CLTV on a commercial deal. Come on, any credit score qualifies. Come on, folks. Come on. What are we talking about here? Any credit score qualifies. That's unbelievable. It is freaking unbelievable. So, hey, Jonathan, guess what? What's up? So, guys, your credit doesn't matter. All right. And sometimes, obviously, your client's credit doesn't matter. Okay. Your client credit doesn't matter as well. I just want you guys to understand that. But more importantly, folks, what I want you to consider is this. Because I just told you that you didn't need capital to do it. You didn't need a license to do it. Your credit's not an issue. Well, Jonathan, I had a DUI. Or Jonathan, I was in a basketball court and I got into a fight and I got an assault, whatever. Your background. We're talking about your background. Your background doesn't disqualify you either. Your background doesn't disqualify you either. Your background, believe it or not, your background is, how should I put this? Your background, as long as your moral compass is now pointing north, okay, you can do this. As long as your moral compass is now pointing north, you can do this. I want you guys to understand that. That's the beauty of what we're offering here. All right? If your background is pointing north, folks, you guys are good. You guys are good. All right? So, but yeah, no matter what kind of charge you had, unfortunately, I hate saying that, you would still be able to qualify to start doing this.
Can I ask a question, Jonathan?
Not right now.
Okay.
All right, go on. All right, I was looking at something else that just happened. So so with that being said, wow, I just saw something cross up top there. I got thrown off again. Okay, so your background is not an issue. Your background is not an issue, guys. It's definitely not an issue. I want you guys to understand that. Number five. On number 5, experience. I hate it. I hate number 5. I hate it. And the reason I hate number 5 is because guess what? That means that people with no experience is able to get in and do this. I hate that. All right, because I think you should have some experience, but there's no experience. Remember, I told you it's unregulated. There's no regulatory body. Number four. The background is the fourth barrier. Christina, I want to make sure it's the fourth barrier. Experience is the fifth barrier. So yeah, I hate that. But if there's no regulatory body and it's unregulated, there you go. You can't essentially require experience if there's no regulatory body out there to enforce. That has a mechanism to enforce. Whether or not you have that experience. All right. So with that being said, thank you, Christina. So with that being said, I want to say this to you right now. That take us to the sixth barrier. It's location. You can do this from anywhere. Okay, you can do this from anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. You can be in Dubai and do this thing over in Charlotte. You can be in Qatar and do this. I'll do a loan in Wyoming. You can be in Maine and do a loan in Alaska. You can be in Florida and do a loan over in Idaho. Idaho, Iowa. So you can do this from anywhere. So that's the bonus. Exactly. That's the bonus barrier. That you can do this from anywhere. Thank you, Christina, because you're right. I call it the bonus. I don't usually call it the sixth barrier. It's the bonus. But absolutely, guys, you can do it from anywhere. And that's what makes this thing beautiful. All right. So the fact that you can do this from anywhere, guys, real quick, guys, those barriers don't exist in this strategy. And that's what makes this strategy so like that's why people are able to get in this strategy right now and make, start making, 40, 50, 70, $80,000 right away, because the barriers that's typically there, they aren't there. Okay. Hey, you gotta get some money to start doing this. You don't need money because you're using the bank's money. The lender, hey, you don't need inventory. You don't need anything here. You just get out there and you start doing it. You're a money broker. All right. I'm gonna tell you something. If you're sitting at that closing table and that seller is not making money, okay, because they gotta sell it for whatever reason, guess who's still getting paid? You're getting paid. Even if that seller's not getting paid, you're getting paid. Guess what? If that buyer is buying this bad deal, this awful deal, god awful deal for whatever reason, guess who's still getting compensated? You're still being if the deal is such a crazy deal that neither the buyer or seller is making out, you're still getting paid. You're always going to get paid. You're always going to get paid. You're never going to do a deal. Well, I ain't gonna say never. Well, you're never going to get paid because some of you guys may do something foolish, and say, well, that's my cousin. Yeah. All right. That's yeah. All right. Okay. That's your cousin. That's my cousin. That's what I'm doing. Okay. But once again, you're going to always be able to get paid. You will get paid. And that's why I want you guys to understand. All right. So there's no reason not to get paid. All right. Ever. So folks, there it is. That is the 6 barriers or 5 in the bonus, that exists, that doesn't traditionally exist. It traditionally exists everywhere else, but those barriers don't exist here. So I want each and every one of you guys to understand that. All right, guys, what I'm going to do next right now is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys the 3 steps. All right. There's 3 simple steps to get started, folks. There's 3 simple steps to get started. So let me give you guys those 3 steps. All right. Those 3 steps. Here are the 3 steps. The 3 steps that you need to get started. Here they go. The first step, create a real business. Okay. What do I mean by creating a real business? I mean an entity. Okay. Make sure that you create an entity. All right. What is an entity? Well, it's an S Corp. It can be S Corp. It can be LLC. It can be C Corp. Whatever you want to do. You guys heard me speaking to the pastor or the Reverend Miller. I think his name is whatever. Not Miller. Wow, that's Chicago deal. Reverend Hines. Okay. Yeah, he was like I asked like, what entity you have? You know, what type of entity? It's important. Now, is it required? No, it's not required. But I think you would be doing yourself a huge disservice, because what that does is the entity does is it allows you to actually, believe it or not, it allows you to sign up with all the lenders. Without the entity, you're only going to be able to sign up with 90% of the lenders. 90% of the lenders is what you're going to. You're only going to be able to sign up with 10% of the lenders. 90% of the lenders will not do business with you. 90% of the lenders will not do business with you because you're not signed up as an entity. That's that. Also, let me say this right here, real quick. So we have. That's the first reason why you want to do it. The second reason why you want the entity is because, guess what? Tax purposes. It's going to allow you to write things off. It's going to allow you to write things off. And so make sure you get the entity. It's for it's for you. So I want to say, let's see here. We have the entity. To me, is a must. If you don't want to get it, it's up to you. I can't advise you what to do. Your tax preparer, sole proprietor, whatever it may be. So here's the deal, folks. Let me keep going. We also have step two. Step two is get a checking account in that entity's name. In that entity's name. Why do you want a checking account in that entity's name? Simple, folks. The reason you want a checking account in that entity's name is because guess what? That is going to allow you to get paid. Without that entity, that checking account in that entity's name, you're not going to be able to get paid. You're not going to be able to get paid. So I want each and every one of you guys to understand that without that checking account and that entity's name, you won't be able to get paid. All right. So, and that's important. That's why we all do it, folks. That's why we all do it. I don't care what people say. We do it to get paid. All right. So I want to make sure each one of you guys understand that. That's why we do it. We do it to get paid. So, checking account and the entity's name. Guys, and you can do business anywhere. You can do business, all over the place, guys. You can do business, I can do a closing in Seattle, Washington. And if I do not have, I don't want to fly to Seattle, and I certainly don't want them mailing my check across country. The last thing I want is my check to get lost in the mail. And when my check get lost in the mail, I'm going to have to wait another 2 weeks or so to get it, because they're going to say, okay, well, 10 days, if it doesn't clear, we put a stop payment on it. If it doesn't clear in 10 days, we will, give you another check. That doesn't feel very good. I'm sorry. So, by having your checking account, you're able to send over wire instructions. You send over the wire instructions. And guess what, folks? Just like that, okay, you're able to get paid. All right. So at the closing table, I know if it's a $10,000 commission or a $100,000 commission, you're able to get that right away. So I want to say that, checking account is a must. It is a must, folks. I tell you, it's a must. So with that being said, all right, that's the step two. Step three. Step three is a simple one, guys. It's a simple one, but it's an important one. It's an important one. All right. Connect with lenders. Connect with lenders. Now, it's simple, but finding lenders, that can be a problem. But sign up with some lenders, folks. Sign up with lenders. Here's the deal. I'm going to give you 2 lenders. All right? All right? Because I told you guys I was going to give you everything that you need. If you're going to be here, I was going to give you everything that you need. So let me give this to you really quickly. Basically, if you text lender to 516-786-8160, 516-786-8160, you text the word lenders, I will send to you, all right, lenders, I will send to you the 2 lenders. I'll send to you a business lender for business loans. I'll send you a lender for business loans. And I'll send you a lender for commercial loans, okay? I'll send you a lender for business loans, and I'll send you a lender for commercial real estate loans. That's the word lender to 516-786-8160. Also, if you are interested in learning more about what I'm discussing, and you're interested in taking the class that's coming up on May 12th, text the word money. You can also text the word money to 516-786-8160. 8160. Now, folks, here's the deal. May 12th, okay, is when we're going to do that next class. But I'm excited. I'm excited because I was able to deliver, guys. It took a little longer, and I had to open up my other room on the other platform, on the home platform. I had to open up over there because I didn't want the like I do a business every day over there for the most part, unless there's some breaking news. So the past couple of days there's some breaking news. Today was no breaking news. So I was, I had to go fulfill my obligation over there. So I'm actually streaming in 2 different places right now, believe it or not. So I'm actually streaming in 2 different places right now. But it's always a pleasure to come over here and speak to you guys about money. So what I want to do right now, folks, is there's some questions. I think Orlando, you had a question, correct?
Yeah, I had a question. I know as a broker you don't need credit, but does the client need to have their credit together when they doing this? When they obtaining the loan? I reckon.
That's a great question. That's a great question. Does the client needs to have their loan together? Guys, let me just say this. The client doesn't need perfect credit, guys. I just, like I showed you guys that, just a little while ago, what I did was I actually gave both, the email where it says any credit score qualifies. Here, I'll show it to you guys again. Here it is. It's still up there. Here it is, any credit score qualifies, and it's right there. Any credit score qualifies. Any credit score qualifies. You see that right there? Any credit score qualifies with that one particular lender. So, this is not like residential loans. All right. You're going to get less. I mean, the LTVs on that is 60 on residential property and 55 on businesses. So you're not going to get the same LTVs. But guess what? You still qualify. So yeah, you definitely can do it with any credit. So I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys understand that. So yeah, you can do. So you can definitely do that. And I want to make this my favorite, so I can stop having to look for it all the time. All right, let me just do this real quick. All right, so there it is. I found it. It's already one of my favorites. Okay. All right. So, guys, with that being said, what I want to do real quick is I want to do a quick reset and come right back. And are there any more questions? All right, guys, 516-786-8160. You guys are able to get started today. No license, no capital required. Cinch Biz Academy, if you want to sign up. Oh, I forgot, guys. And on my profile, over here, if you guys go to my profile, I have a link there. Okay, it's the Black Friday link because I just got started on this platform. I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys are able to go ahead and actually, it's actually half price off, and that's going to be there for another day or two because I haven't really been pushing the class. So when I really start pushing the class, you're gonna have to go to Cinch Biz Academy and use either the payment plan or the financing or whatever. But once again, there's a discount, and we don't usually discount. What I want to do right now, folks, is I want to do a quick I guess a quick reset, and then we're going to get started. I want to make sure you guys have that. So with that being said, once again, 516-786-8160. Text the word money if you want to learn more about lending. And also, folks, text the word lenders if you want to get the lenders that I promised. That's what I want you guys to do. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Play Excel is your free multi-million-dollar strategy. Brought to you by Cinch Business Academy. You can start lending money today as a mortgage lender and a business purpose broker without a license or money of your own. All you need are 3 things. Have an entity, meaning an LLC or corp, checking account for that entity, and to sign up with lenders. Go to www.theplayxl.com and learn how to get started
All right, folks. So here's the deal, folks. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming out. Up top, we have Cinch Business Academy. If you guys are interested in it, cinchbizacademy.com. That's the website where you guys can go sign up. 516-786-8160. If you text the word money, if you're interested and you want to have one of us contact you, we can have you get contacted from 516-786-8160. Just put the word money in. If you want the two lenders that I promised you, all you gotta do is put the word lender along with money as well. If you want the lenders, or if you just want the lenders, just text the word lender and I'll get you out those two lenders. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming out. I want to say thank you to the panel. Guys, without you guys, it would not be a show. I love doing this. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. If you guys have any questions, once again, just text the word money to 516-786-8160. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for coming out and spending your morning with me. Until next time, folks, you guys have a great day.